Reassuring. Yeah, hang on. I'll just open that door. Was that tea I heard? Oh, good. Brilliant. Just sort of bring it in when you're ready. That's great. Thank you. Right. You're on it. Brilliant. Oh, right. I'm back. Okay. Okay. I'll bring that down a bit because that's not quite. Let's try that. Hands, feet. Fabulous. Okay. Sink down. Breathing in and out. So I'll move the microphone to this side. Then you'll hear more of me and less of the washing machine. Okay, so nice and tall. Relax the shoulders. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. So you want your head correctly aligned up. So your chin doesn't want to be too far forward. It doesn't want to be too far back. And the hips go back and down, like you're about to perch on a table, like when I'm perching on the table. So yeah, that was handy. Brilliant, my tea's arrived. Cool. It's like having. Thank you so much. Oh no, that's fine. It's when we hear a noise, we check our posture. We're fine. So sink down, nice and tall, and then turn the waist, and we just floppify the arms. Keep breathing some more. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. Softly gaze forward as you listen behind and above. Very nice. Okay, and just shake out a bit. So I've got some brand new foot exercises. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my shoes off and hopefully, yeah, I'll put my cardigans and you'll be able to see my feet because the problem is my feet are almost the same colour as this floor. Now you can't see my feet. Hang on, I'll get, let's sort this out. I've got some foot exercises, are very useful, that I'm fresh from 8 o'clock this morning. I went to Eva's class, I made it, and right, now feet visibility, great, fabulous. That's handy, isn't it? So what you want to do is wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes. Actually, what I'll do, I'll bring this closer and move the camera down. Then you can see.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't quite see your feet because all I've got is these zoom bits along the bottom, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Right, I'll move that down. Okay. Right, there we go. So you can't see my head, but can you see my feet a bit better now? Yeah, great. So what we'll do, actually I'll roll these up. So what you want to do is we're going to spend a bit of time on the feet because they're very useful. So first you start by wiggling the toes. See if you can get each of your individual toes. Some toes are easier to move than others because by improving the sensation in your feet, it helps improve, it has knock-on effects on improving your balance. So we're doing that. And then what you do is you lift the inside of the foot and then lift the outside of the foot. Inside of the foot, outside of the foot. And while you're doing that, you're noticing what you feel under the feet. So, yeah, we'll have a look at balance today because that's what I looked at with Eva this morning. Okay, and then what you do is you draw the toes in and then you stretch the toes out and you want to try and separate your toes. Draw the toes in, separate the toes out. Draw the toes in, separate the toes out. Draw the toes in, separate the toes out. And then the other thing you can do is you put your foot and you have the toes like that, like that. So you're stretching and flexing the toes. So it's actually nicer that I've got something soft to do it on than the wooden floor. But it's like a nice, so you press down and then, and it's a good way of getting the mobility of your toes, maintaining the mobility in the toes. So I'll press down like that and then I come in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, 5, 6. And then go back to drawing the toes in and then stretching them. Drawing them in, stretching, drawing them in, stretching. And then make the movement less. And try and get your weight, sink your hips back and down so that your weight is resting just behind the ball of each foot while you're doing this. Okay, and then transfer your weight towards the toes, where the toes and the ball of the foot joins. And we're breathing. So going back and forwards. Actually, I'll put my head in shot because that's a bit disconcerting. I can't see my head. Now I can't see my feet. Oh. See, half a head. So that's better. You're missing the top of my head. At least I've got. So we're going forwards and back. And then side to side. Back to the middle. And then round and round. So you're noticing the feeling of contact with the feet.
Oh, wow. Yeah. £13 something.
And then go in the other direction. Keep breathing, nice and tall. Okay, sink down. Feel the ground under your feet. I'll move that, I'll push that back again. So that should hopefully be a little bit more. Oh, my head's vanished. So nice and tall. I'll just get the angles right. Oh, I can tell I'm in a different room. Okay, so the next thing is, we've done round and round, we've sunk down, is just transfer the weight and then have the foot hanging behind. I'll just show you that from the side. Have the foot hanging behind, transfer the weight, have the foot hanging behind. So if you want, you can touch your toe on the ground, but actually you want your toe off the ground. So you want your toe off the ground. So this works your balance. Sink the hips. So you want to open the lower back and the hips are level when you're okay, and then transfer the weight, cat stance, and just float the foot. Float the foot. Float the foot. Float the foot. Okay. So the other thing she did, I'll go back against the curtains, is you do a 5 thing. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So you keep your weight in the standing leg. 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more time each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just so I'm in shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you can also do sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one more round each side. 1. So you can feel it strengthening your legs. It's quite, even though this is all you're doing, it really does work your legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay, so back, smooth that out. So you can feel the ground under your feet. And then just very gently bring the leg across, bring it out. And in. 2, 3. So she actually does bring it across. 4 and 5. Back. Sink the weight first, then you transfer, and then it comes across. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try that again. So you want to keep calm and relaxed, rooted, sunk to the ground. Feeling very clear, moving from a rooted and centered place. down, lengthen. Relax the feet. Okay, now focus on the inside of the foot, so the arch of the foot. We're just going to go very gently forwards and back, but inside the arch of the foot. So it's a very small amount of movement, and you're focusing in, you're noticing what you're sensing in your foot. So you want the feet relaxed, you want the ankles relaxed, the knees pointing where the toes are pointing, and you want your hips sinking, that lower back open, head floating up, chin holding the small ball, softly gazing forward, listening behind, etc. And we're breathing. Keep breathing small, very good. Okay, now go round and round, but on the inside of the arch of the foot. So it's a smaller movement. So it's so small, it's almost like imperceptible by the camera. So you're feeling the inside of the arch of the foot and just going around that inside circle. It's more like an oval, actually. It's more like an oval. Oh, and they go in the other direction. And then to make it more exciting, you can go into Chen Bao and then try those small movements forward and back. On the inside of the arch of the foot. A small amount of movement side to side. And a small amount of movement round and round. And the other way. And down. Nice and relaxed. So the other thing you can do is transfer your weight, go into cat stance. Now just close your eyes. And then when you feel ready, just lift off a few times. Lift off maybe 5 times. And then when that gets comfortable, lift off for a bit longer with your eyes closed. So you want to lengthen up through the spine. And yes, you will get wobbles. And then you transfer your weight and do that on the other side. So it's cat stance with a lift off, the eyes shut, 2, 3. And then when you feel like it, you stand on one leg with your eyes closed. And then so the more you practice this, the better you are at standing on one leg with your eyes shut, the better your balance is. I think this is the last round. Nice, very good. Okay, sink down. We'll do polishing the table. So we turn, we sink back, polish the table, we come back to the middle. Polish the table. Okay, bird folds its wings. So go slightly towards the ball of the foot and toes when I come like this. And when I go back, I go slightly more towards the heel. So notice your breathing, notice your connection to the ground. Feel the fit. Relax the knees. You want your knees soft and springy and pointing where the toes point. One more time. Nice. So all through the body, feel the hips sink. Relax around the jaw. Breathing in and breathing out. Monkey King takes a seat, so we just transfer the weight, have the feet out slightly, and then you fold here, but you lengthen through the spine, and it's like you're peering over your glasses. So you don't want to look down, but you want to keep that alignment along the neck. So I'm like this. So I can still see forward, but I'm not actively looking forward. But I'm keeping the neck straight. Lengthen through the spine. So. One more time. Dragon serves teacups 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in and out. So feel the arms float up and right to the ends of the fingers. It's a nice feeling. So we're going up, down, up, down. Nice and tall. Fine birds. You come down, you come up. Keep breathing. See if you can feel the movement in the whole of your body. Down. Feel it right to the fingertips. Arms soft and light. But you're moving as if you're in water. One more time each side. Okay, now this time, transfer your weight and bring the side of the foot forward. Put the foot back, transfer the weight, bring the side of the foot forward. So it's like you're gently pushing something with the side of your foot. Tall through the body. Soften the knees. Sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. Okay, and then we'll do one more each side. So there's a slight waist turn as well. Okay, now one hand forward, one hand out to the side. And one more thing, you want to lead with your elbows. So you lead with the elbows so you feel the space and then relax it. So you feel the space in the chest. So lead with the elbows. And then as you come down, imagine you're moving through water, so this kind of extends. So leading with the elbows. Now we magically put the arms and the feet together and get yet another version of Dragonfly Skims the Water. So we just do it like this. Now this is how Emma's doing it at the moment. So there's less of a twist, so it's just a slight turn, so this arm's more outwards. And think of that raising from the elbows. And that seems to give more space in the chest than if you just raise with the wrists. So I quite like this version, feels a bit more spacious. And she had the arms more level. When I did this with Carell, he had the back arm up higher than the front arm, but there's lots of different ways of playing it. So this is another way. And you can leave the foot where it is, or you can lift the foot off the floor. You can lift the foot off the floor, and it's all very nice, and we're all breathing. This is another one wonderful for balance. So today's theme is having wonderful balance. Wonderful balance. It's good, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Let's do one more of these each side. That's fabulous. And then nice and tall. And then what we'll do is we'll do chicken dries its wings. We've not done that for a while. So demonstration, it's a similar arm movement. So you'll like that, and then you'll like that. Come closer. So have a look at my arms. They come out that way, and then this comes over, and this comes up. And then when you do it on the other side, it's the other side. Dup, dup. And there's a curve. You want to keep a curve shape in the arm. So it's not straight, it's a slight curve, and you want to sink the hips. So when we do it with a foot movement, is it like that? Yeah. There we go. And she point the toes down. So that and one more time each side. Okay, now we'll try that on the other side. So chicken dries its wings. So you want to get your feet just so. Nice and relaxed. Tall through the spine. Breathe in. Oh, marvellous. And then we go. Hang on. Ah! Hang on. Is that right? That's right. It's alright. So my brain momentarily exploded. So we're thinking very calm thoughts. So obviously this chicken, it's in an organic vegan farm, so it's not worried at all. It's very relaxed, very relaxed chicken. There we are, and we're just all So there's this. You want to connect your body. You want to connect everything, all the fascia, all the muscles, the bones, circulation. Everything's all moving in this harmonious, connected manner, flowing. You want to flow. There's this real flow. I really love these balance exercises. They're fabulous. Oh, nice. Okay, let's 2, 3, 4, and then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I'm going to move the thing back. Hang on a minute. That should give me a little bit more floor space. Yeah, here we go. That's more like it, isn't it? In fact, we can take that. I'll just assume you can. I'll put my shoes back on, then at least you can see my feet. bit better, and we'll do more. It's getting a bit chilly as well. Goodness me. You can tell the autumn's kicking in, although the one of my students said this morning that it's going to be warmer tomorrow and Friday, I have been told. Which is quite a relief, really. That's a good job. That's a good job. So, you come down. So your feet have got like a cat-like thing. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. But you can just do it like this if you want. You don't have to. Okay. Side step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just get those reminding. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cat stepping. So, and then imagine you're holding up your cat paw and you step. Actually, I'll do this from the side because then I won't go out of shot. So you're holding up, and you go forward, and then hold up your cat paw, put the foot down, heel toe, then you transfer the weight. So we're really not in a hurry. Cat stepping, or walking like a cat. Walking like a cat. So when you get to the end, just take your time just to sink and breathe and check your vertical alignment. And then you can also walk backwards, toe heel. So don't forget your floating cat paw. Turn around and go backwards. All through the body. Okay, and then keeping the foot behind. So I think she called this chicken stepping. Looks a bit like the Ministry of Silly Walks. Then we'll go backwards. It works your legs. Surprisingly, it's quite hard work. Okay, that's enough of that. Whew. Amanda. Let's do a little bit of silk reading. So start here, turn, down, Transfer the weight. Round shape in the arm. Turn. You can have the hands here if you want. Transfer the weight down. So you can monitor your waist. So I was having a look last night, Grandmaster Chen Wang. Obviously, it looked much better than this, but it was amazing. Yeah, Grandmaster Chen Wang, a video of him doing fundamental principles, and he spends like an hour doing this one exercise on one side. It's really, really, really good. Maybe half an hour each or something like it. It felt interminable, but it was great. I mean, every single one he did looked kind of almost perfect every time. So I was like, oh my goodness, fabulous, fabulous. So unhurried and correct. And then what we'll do, just to kind of get ourselves moving, we'll do Why Take Offers Fruit ad nauseum as our grand finale. So relax around the jaw, sink your hips. Marvellous. So we might be getting some more people in the Wednesday class. Keep breathing. And you want to feel the transferring of the weight from foot to foot. That also, knowing where your weight is going is another really good way of improving your sense of balance. Okay, that was fabulous. Let's try the other side. So. Keep breathing some more. Marvellous. Keep breathing. Oh, sink the hips. Sorry, that was terrible. Sink the hips more. Yeah, I was thinking about my waist and forgot my hips. Soft and light. Soft and light arms. Okay, then when you get to the end of this one, we'll do silk reading number 2, and then we'll stop for a quick water break, and then we'll spend the rest of the class doing Why Take Offers Fruit, nice and slowly. So think about how you are moving, or focus, pay attention to how you are moving. That's the thing, you want to pay attention. That's where the mindfulness, the mind element comes in. So there's this, you're cultivating this observational attitude towards your training. So we're part of you're noticing what's happening, but you're also kind of watching yourself do the movement as well as feeling it inside your body, and you get the internal connections through the external form, or the li in the form li. So okay, try that the other. So I'm trying my hand a bit higher up this week. So I'm monitoring my waist and my dantian. You're turning the dantian. Lower dantian's rotating. Relax the shoulders, sink the hips. Breathing. And then open the palms of the hands, change directions, sink. So again, you've got this continuous flowing movement and this feeling of connection and clarity through the body. Keep breathing some more. That's wonderful. And shake out. We'll stop for a quick water break, and then we'll do white Apophis fruit, and then we'll go and lie down in the darkened room. That'd be great. Or tea break. Brilliant. Whew, I can really feel my legs today. Wow. Epic. Okay, so I haven't got as much room as usual as their lovely garden, but it's so cold. I just thought, no, it's going to be too character building if I was to use their garden. So you hold the ball, and then we'll just do white Apophis fruit. So just jump on when you fancy. I'm just doing this for the camera. There we are. The white ape is really not in a hurry today. It's in the back of the queue for the petrol or diesel or whatever. So you just want to give yourself as much time and space as you need to do the movement as correctly as you can. So you want to not be in a hurry. You want to get each bit by slowing down. Very good. It's a bit like I'm trying to learn some Vivaldi at the moment for an exam. There's this passage of very fast notes, and I'm having to do each note individually. until I can sit in each note comfortably, and then I'll speed it up with time. It's the same kind of thing. You want to sit in each part of the movement, so you feel that you've really arrived, and then when you speed it up and connect it and flow it, then you've still got this sense of solidity is what you want to try and cultivate. It's a bit like gardening or something. You put everything in the right place, you put all the right stuff in the soil and get all the sunlight, and the plant's got to grow itself. So you've got to give yourself the space and room for the movement to come through naturally by itself. There you go. There we go. All right, and we're nice and tall. Open the palms of the hands. Feel the intent right to the fingertips. We're breathing, we're nice and solid, we're nice and relaxed. But try not to. Yeah. And then, you know, you can start playing around with different directions, you see. You know, when you get fed up with walking backwards and forwards. Okay, oh gosh, right, okay. We'd better leave that cookie. It's the same like when you do Dragon Serves teacups. There's a much more upright version. That's Dragon Serves teacup. And then you can do it stepping around, making it bigger and having a little bit of a play. Having a bit of a play with what you've... But the principles, you need to keep your principles. So the connection, getting your alignment, syncing, getting your correctness, and also that feeling of internal calmness. Whatever's going on, whether you're doing it, you're punching, we sometimes do that in the each one punching and stuff like that. You wanna have this sense of solidity and connectivity and centeredness and rootedness, this calm place that you operate. Whatever's being thrown at you, boom. So bang. Whatever's being thrown at you, you've got this sense of peace all the time. Yeah, no problem. Okay. So we just yeah, we'll do triple heater. I'll just move the thing up. Keep going, keep going. So then hopefully we'll get the top. Ah, perfect. Oops, not quite so perfect. But yeah. Okay, so stroking the back. Sorry my feet aren't quite in shot. Just breathe in. Breathe out. Do a few of these. I will move the thingy back. Keep going. Let me just move this back. Keep going, keep going. That should hopefully get my feet a bit more in shot. Oh yes, there we are. My feet have come back. I've now got more room. That's it. So it's a nice little spot, isn't it? It's not as freezing either. It's nice and warm. They put the heating on and everything. It's like lovely. I'm like, oh, this is luxurious. Okay, triple heater exercise. So keep the hands in front of the body. You're doing your soft focused gaze as you listen behind and listen above. And then this is my favourite bit where you come all the way up. It's got a nice little stretch feel to it. And down. So I do 3 rounds. All the 3s. Last round. Fabulous. Nice and tall. Embrace the tiger. Return to the mountain. Oh, good. So I'm going to try and order some more horrifically coloured trainers so people can see my feet on Zoom. They're usually, the yuckier the colour, the cheaper they are usually. They've got these really bright yellow monstrosity shoes that I'll say it just means that you can see my feet easier. Okay, let's see if it works this afternoon. So rub your hands together. Polish the face. Rub the hands together again. Give the rub back a rub. Just stand for a moment and then we'll embrace the tiger. So again, just calming the mind, regulate the breathing, calm the chi. Mind is balanced, body is balanced, energy is balanced. Mind is calm, body is calm, energy is calm. Breathing is calm. Everything's calm. And one more time. Stand for a moment, sink the hip, lengthen through the spine. So good alignment, good connection to the ground. Correct positioning just behind the ball of each foot. A solid, stable feeling. Owning your space. Take fist for right hand, left hand over the top, bring the feet together and down. Oh, wow. I like balance emphasised classes. That was good. Yeah, fabulous. I'll just
very good. Even if I can't do it. Thank you.
Brilliant.